All right, welcome to the Talia Farrell Show, where today we're talking about Paradise, Hulu's hit series. It's in its second season, and last night we just watched the penultimate episode of season 2. We still have lots of questions, so we're going to dive into what we saw, what we've been thinking about throughout the whole season. But first, I want to say how huge a fan I am of Sterling K. Brown.
Well, Shonda, you're entitled to say that, so go ahead.
Thank you, because his public persona, and I'm being intentional with my words here when it comes to these celebrities, his public persona is very charming. I really do. He just cracks me up. I've seen him on a couple of podcasts. He was on Michelle Obama and Craig Robinson's podcast, and he was talking about his first time meeting the First Lady. And his wife was there as well, not during the meeting, but on the podcast. And just, if you get a chance to watch that, just watch it, because that man was like over the moon meeting that woman. And I watched it several times, and I just laugh, and I just love it. I love it. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty good, the way he was clowning his wife.
He was like, "Who hugged me today?" He was like that. I thought he was hilarious. And then he did let's see, he and Kev on Stage are becoming friends. He was on Kev on Stage's podcast, and he talked about some, his rough days, the days before he no longer has to do auditions for things anymore. And that's pretty funny. He's a very charming guy. I did notice that he does speak of himself in the third person, though.
He does.
He calls himself Brown.
Yeah.
I think it's it's kind of funny. But anyway, I adore him. I watch everything he's in, and he's obviously phenomenal in Paradise. So
yeah.
You ready to get into it?
The only time I saw him portray somebody that wasn't morally right was when he played the preacher, him and
it's Regina.
Yeah, with Regina.
Yes.
He was
Regina Hall.
Yeah, he was off the hinges in that.
Yeah.
That was kind of funny. I've never seen him play that type of character, because in This Is Us, he's pretty much kind of like the same guy he is in Paradise, but with a different job, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
And that's and I see him doing those type of roles.
Yeah.
Which he fits well in.
He does. Yeah, I think he can play any role. He will kind of bring a similar approach to all of his roles, I think. He has a way of, he can say a lot of stuff and just in a certain way and get away with it. Yeah. And you want to see that. I don't know if I'm explaining it right.
You're not. You're not.
It's the movie he was in with what's his name? Oh my gosh! See, I hate that.
See, stop that.
I know.
That movie he was in.
It was about the book. He was the main character was selling book. The mother dies, and he's his brother.
Okay.
We're talking about gosh, he's one of our favorite actors too. You don't remember?
Okay. No, I can't tell you offhand.
Oh my gosh. Never mind. Forget it. It's, old people.
Yeah. Moving along.
Moving along. Okay. So last night's episode of Paradise, how you feel about it?
I think it's really starting to grow on me, Paradise. The first season, I really didn't watch that much, right? Because I was doing other things, and it didn't really catch me. Oh. But then going back and looking, now I'm seeing everything in the full picture.
Okay.
Last night's episode, I think it was good. I loved that he finally caught up with his wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I was sitting up there and I would have had that dude in my sights, I wouldn't have been able to hold back. I just popped a cap in him through the window and kept, sorry, baby, it slipped.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. This dude tried to kill him so he could somehow be with his man. That was he was so the mail guy. What's the name again?
The mailman.
The mailman. He is actually the only villain that I've seen on the top so far.
Yeah. And that's different.
Yeah.
For a series or even a movie that's about like kind of an apocalyptic time.
Yeah.
There are always factions on top and people are fighting and killing each other and being,
killing
crazy.
each other. And that's actually what they tried, what Sinatra was trying to get people to believe is going on up there.
Yeah.
And it's the total opposite. So from what we saw so far.
So far.
Right? Because everybody's getting along and they're just trying to make it in this new world after the apocalypse and get it going again.
Right. But I think they're doing that deliberately because if you think back, I think it was the episode before. No, it was when he was with Annie and they were traveling to Colorado and they passed some people in a wagon.
Yeah.
And Annie was like, you got to be careful about people. And
yeah, she was paranoid.
Yeah, she was very paranoid. And come to find out, they needed those people.
But the thing about Annie, she didn't experience any people out there that were bad. I mean, she thought the guys that broke into her house were bad. It's a Graceland.
Yeah.
But she ended up having a baby with one of them.
Oh, right. She was held up in Graceland the entire time, never encountered anyone, and just had this fear. Yeah.
Fear of people. So is that something that people automatically hold on to? Like if it's total anarchy, do you just think that everybody is going to try to chop your head off and put it on a stick? Or
I don't know. I think with her, she's always been that way. I think she says that she was always scared of people. I think that's what she said.
Okay.
So I think that's just built into her character. But it's kind of refreshing when you see something like this. And you brought this to my attention last night when we were watching it, how nobody's going around crazy. It's not like The Walking Dead or anything like that.
Yeah, that's what you expect. Yeah,
that's what you expect. And that is not what's going on. And because when we're watching stuff like that, I've always thought, is this what people would actually do? Yeah. Would people really do that? And I look around at our neighborhood and I'm thinking about our neighbors and what would happen if something catastrophic happened. I couldn't imagine my neighbors losing their shit.
Yeah. But if you look at the mailman, right? Mm-hmm. He's driven by something that he wants and he was willing to kill for it. He killed his friend. Right? Right. And he held the boy and whatever and hostage or whatever he was doing with the boy to try to get what he wanted.
Well, you got to look at his character too. He was alone.
Yeah, but there's a whole lot of people on Earth that are like that.
I know, but he didn't. He had a fear of being left alone again, and in this environment, like he said, though that time that they spent together, while it was horrible, it was the best time of his life. And he didn't want to go back to just being this lonely person, And, his friend was going to take that. I don't know. He had hopes that he and Teri would, sorry about that, that he and Teri would hook up. He had hopes. And the hope was still going to be alive just as long as her husband didn't show up.
Yeah, but that's the thing. She'll be his friend. She was his friend. Yeah. And that was fine, but we didn't need to take it another step. Right. So, I mean, there was plenty of single women out there in the Holocaust. Go get one. She's taken. He wanted that. She don't want to be with you.
Woman. He wanted that brown.
Well, he could have found that.
Yeah.
It's the Holocaust. I mean, shit, you get somebody. Even if you got a whole post office to live in? Shit.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, he could have. He could have.
He should have had 5 or 6 women
He
hanging out
probably
with
could
him.
have. He should have thought about it a little bit more.
Yeah.
So, who knows? He went back into the post office. We may see him again. So
I know. I didn't hear no gunshot.
No, we did not hear a gunshot. He might have a harem the next time we see him. Who knows?
No, he's going to end up being an evil villain.
I don't think so. I don't, because I think
Riding around in his postal car going crazy on people, but
we'll see. We'll see what happens. So let's talk about Jane. Because we're still trying to figure out, because like you were saying last night, now that there was these mysterious messages that precluded her birth.
Who was that dude, and why was he getting those messages?
And who was sending those messages?
Is there?
And how did he know to approach her mom? How did he know that?
Yeah.
He was sitting outside a hospital.
And he got directions to where she gonna be and this and that.
Because the message was a baby's going to be born on May 16th at 12:01. It didn't say where. It didn't give coordinates. It gave nothing.
Yes.
So
and then what? He left his Circuit City job. He was on Circuit City lunchtime and and with her. How does that work?
I don't know.
So with that, is the movie going towards some type of supernatural thing? Right? Mm-hmm. Is it more than just government doing something stupid and causing everybody to lose their homes and life and stuff?
That's kind of what I'm thinking, because there's the other piece to Link. There's Link, who might be Dylan, who is Sinatra's son.
Yeah.
Who I believe shares a birthday with Jane. Right? So there's that. We don't know. I doubt that that's going to be cleared up on Friday. No. I think I'm like, we're gonna be left with more questions than answers after Friday. I just know it, and it's gonna frustrate me so much.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna come. They got to do this right, or I'm just gonna lose interest if they don't fully explain why bro knew that killer was being born.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it. It's just doesn't. You gotta keep. It's gotta make sense for me.
Right. I started thinking when Link and when the question or the exchange between Link and Sinatra left us believing he might be Dylan. I started thinking about when Sinatra and her husband were in the doctor's office. And the doctor saying, "Yeah, it's not good. We gotta say no." Mm-hmm. The husband kind of like broke down, and then Sinatra was, she was saying, "That's not what so and so said." Some higher ups, like doctors who knew things, because she had connections. She got big money.
Oh yeah.
All these people. Yeah. So she like took on a role, and I remembered that felt kind of weird to me. So I got to revisit that and see what was said there, because I don't really recall. So I'm going to revisit that to see if there's some bit of information.
Well, I'm speculating and reaching, but could it be that she actually did go to somebody, because she was already a billionaire or whatever, right?
Right.
And she went somewhere and to her Illuminati buddies or whatever.
There you go.
And they did something.
Yeah, she took the baby
so that boy could stay alive.
Right. But and I thought about that too. But then I was thinking all this time she was so remorseful about him, and it was always about the loss of him. Like when she met up with Cal. After they were at that TED Talk with the scientist guy. It was like a year and a half later after Dylan had died. I don't know. She's been playing the grieving mother very well. So I'm wondering if that's an act. I guess that's all I want to say. She's been playing the grieving mother all this time. So it would be kind of interesting if that was all fake and phony baloney.
Well, it could be the way she is.
It could be.
We don't ever know.
Yeah.
She like to keep her killers around her.
She does. She does.
Her control. She's lying to everybody that's down there. Got everybody thinking that everybody up top is an animal and they're just going to kill them on sight.
Right.
Fear. She's got a lot of fear going on. But, there's that.
But even her, though, her character isn't, I'm not buying that she's 100% a villain. I think she's more of a person who was given choices for something, this catastrophic thing. And she's working with the choice that she has. It has something to do with this Alex person who apparently it's a female. Alex is a female.
Well, why do you get that?
Because that's what she said.
Okay.
She referred to her as she or her or something. So Alex was a female. That's what I noted last night.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a female alien, but Alex is a female.
She's a female.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So I hopefully will find out who Alex is. Alex has been sprinkled throughout. Even in season 1, Alex was referred to.
Yeah.
But I noted it more when Link and his buddies were like, we're going to kill Alex.
Yeah.
And even I was lost because I was like, did I miss that they killed
Alex the one that started all this crap?
Yeah, we got to find that out.
So and how is Link and his buddies finding out all this information from who?
Right.
That's up above.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So many questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we were talking about Jane and we missed the biggest part of last night is when the therapist stabbed her.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to get to that.
Yeah.
I was so happy.
Do you think she's dead?
I wanted to talk to Jane about Jane, right? Mm-hmm. And Billy.
Oh, yes.
And the different type of killers.
That's right.
That they had out there.
Yeah.
Right? Because Billy was a killer. Mm-hmm. Supposed to be one of the best.
He was.
Yeah. But he was a killer for different reasons than Jane was a killer. Mm-hmm. Jane's just killing people to try to get to where she needs to go.
Jane's propensity for killing is nature.
Nature?
While Billy's is nurture.
Nurture. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because he killed his uncle.
Yeah.
That's his whole backstory, and that's how he got into the juvenile hall situation. And
his uncle was attacking him.
Yeah.
So he kills to save his life.
To save his life. Yeah. But then he goes into prison, and he has to fight and be violent again to defend himself. But then it becomes his identity. Right. So in his environment, his environment nurtured that part.
And he was. But after he met Xavier and his family and stuff, and then he knew what it was like to be normal and to be loved by people, and that was more important to him.
Yeah,
and that's why when he went up top and killed those people, he felt bad about it. And he came back and said, "Look, you got me doing this stuff. It's crazy." And she said, "I got more down here."
Yep,
and that bitch.
I couldn't look when I saw that on the first season. You said you weren't paying much attention to it, but Billy's death I was distraught when I first watched the first season. I was so heartbroken when Billy died. I was like, no, he can't be dead.
Just imagine you got this girl that you trying to defend because she was talking about doing something to her. He's like, no, you ain't going, and then he was really thought he was going to defend this woman, and this woman came up and killed him and said, I'm the baddest motherfucker around
She
here.
sure did. She sure did. I was like, ooh, you
That's crazy.
I was so upset with her. But that was nothing compared to her cutting off that man's penis because he was going to get the job of her mentor.
Yeah, she just did a whole bunch of dirt, boy.
Her and her little playing self.
Yeah, but everything she did was calculated for her to get a step up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, I am so glad that that doctor...
I don't think she's dead, though. I think she just passed out.
I think she stabbed.
I don't think they're going to allow the therapist. I don't see the therapist unless she's got a bigger role because she's got. There has to be more to her character than what we're seeing. I think. There's more to her character than I think we're seeing. And if there isn't, she's not the one to kill Jane. I don't think Jane's dead. If she is, okay. But all I saw her do was pass out. I
saw her get stabbed.
Yeah, I saw that too.
In the back.
On the side.
On the side, and whenever she went like that, and the girl was...
That was too easy.
She was bleeding out.
That was too easy.
It's easy.
Jane's a killer.
Well, until somebody comes up behind you and puts and stabs you with a 12-inch knife or whatever the hell that was, a steak knife. No.
All right. Well, we're going to ask our audience.
She might. I've seen crazier stuff. People get all kind of mess and they still live. But I'm not sure if this is one of those times.
I think they're going to bring her back. All right. So in the comments when you watch this, do you think Jane is dead or alive?
Is Jane dead?
Is Jane going to be dead or alive? Who's right? Me or Rafael?
Two questions. Yeah, is Jane dead? Jane is dead. She's dead. Everybody in the Jane dead say she dead.
I don't think she did, but okay.
Jade is dead. Jade's dead, and who's Alex?
And who's Alex? And we're not even talking about that they've destroyed like the oxygen things. Nicole and Cal's son. Isn't it Nicole? Isn't that the mistress? Is that her name?
Oh,
Cal's mistress.
Yeah.
And Cal's son,
they turned off.
They went on destruction mode, and so things have shut down. Presley and Sinatra's daughter are in an elevator that stopped.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
with no air.
With no air. But Sinatra was on a train, and the train kept moving. So I'm trying to figure out how the train kept power while everything else was shutting down. So we're waiting to see if everybody's gonna. I don't know what's gonna happen to everybody underground. That's the huge question, right?
Where did she go on that train?
Where? Yeah.
And then she goes out there and she's smiling from the light or whatever that is. What is wrong with these people?
There better be answers on Friday. It all better be made clear. At least clear enough to make us want to watch this.
We ain't gonna know nothing
because it is
more
clear for a third
we know
season.
now.
We better. Oh my gosh.
We'll see.
Yeah. So anyway.
Wait. I want to circle back to Xavier telling his wife, there's been a lot of changes.
Oh.
He didn't want to come out and say it. And
she got a little white child, and he got a little white child too.
I know. She was like, he's my family now. That little boy's my family now. We taking him with us. He goes, okay, well, I got something too.
Lots of changes have been going on.
She got another little baby to take. I just wanted to, I wish they would have put the scene in there where he brings the baby to her.
Oh,
You know?
they just flash on them on a train going to Colorado, and the baby is swaddled and she's holding the baby.
Yeah.
So I think that was good enough. I thought that was beautiful. You know,
that was cool. But I think that he should be more worried about what's going on back at home with his children. Because that woman threatened his children to his face, and he gets up and leaves the place.
But this is what I was saying last night, because he was looking like he's sensing something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, he has no idea what's going on. Why is he looking so pensive and concerned? It's like he's thinking about his kids. So there too is that supernatural element that might be.
Well, there's that connection. I mean, I feel that way about you when I'm not with you and you break a nail or something. I'm like, oh.
Okay.
My baby done hurt herself. Let me give her a call.
Oh, my goodness. So anyway, that is, yeah. Because another person was talking about some time lapse thing on one of these shows.
Oh, on YouTube? Yeah, I don't know what she's getting her that time lapse.
Time lapse.
Yeah, that's a little. Will you come with that?
Yeah, I'm not getting like Terminator vibes from this.
No.
The timeline isn't confusing me in that regard. There's a lot of flashing back.
Yeah.
But it's not the time travel thing.
No.
Thank God, because the time travel thing just messes up my whole equilibrium. I can't
There's little things that the writers throw it in there to kind of confuse you, because I guess he did say something about a train, a metaphor for a train. You know, and then there's a train down there, and then they're on a train up on top going to a certain destination.
Yeah. There are lots of little.
Wait, so he found his wife. Was he still taking this baby? He was still taking the baby to the father, to Link.
To Colorado.
Yeah, to Colorado. Yeah. He was taking it to Colorado.
Yeah.
What's Link gonna do with the baby? He gonna be like, "Oh, thanks, but can you take care of this for me?"
Right? It's like,
I mean, I'm over here fighting the apocalypse.
He gonna have to have questions. This is my baby. What do you mean? This is my baby? Annie who?
Yeah, that ain't my baby.
We had one night together.
I need to take a test. You are the father. He like, I ain't the father. I don't know. She was up here before I got here. Well, that just wouldn't be right. But anyway.
No, he wouldn't be. He's a nice kid. He's a nice kid. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to see.
That would be interesting to see. And if it is Link's baby and Link is Sinatra's son, then the baby is Sinatra's granddaughter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's crazy.
Paradise.
It's not paradise.
It's not paradise. It's paradox.
I don't care how good they tried to make that place down there look with them mechanical ducts and all that stuff. That just did. No.
And the fake sky. And
everything. The fake sun. I'll be like, why is that? No, that's not. Yeah. That wouldn't work for me.
Yeah. I mean, how far would you go to survive something like that? Yeah. How far would you really go? You look around, I'm like, I kind of think I'd be like, okay, well, it's my time. I don't want to go to extremes.
Yeah, if there's extremes, there's fallout and all that stuff, and you will get sick from the radiation. So they say. We don't know exactly what the extent is going to be.
Right.
A lot of people will live.
Yeah.
So that's just how it's going to be. But I don't think I would go down in a hole for the rest of my life. That would suck.
Oh, no. It's 25,000 people.
Yeah.
And what were they going to do when people start making babies? There's only so much room down there in that cave. How long did they plan to be there?
Oh, but they could dig.
They could just keep digging underground?
Yeah.
I guess.
I don't know. I know. Why would they even want babies born down in there?
There was at least one.
They're like, this is the first baby being born that will only remember what's going on down here.
Well, that was that baby. You saw that, right? Was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were making a big deal about it.
Uh-huh.
It's like, that's really not a whole lot to celebrate.
It's not. It's like...
Child will not know the real sun and what it feels like on its skin, oceans, and real meat.
Poor kid.
Oh, wow. So anyway, it was a good show. It's a good show. I'm looking forward to Friday.
Yeah.
And don't forget to tell us, who do you think is right? Me? I know I'm right.
Or me.
He ain't right.
Mm-hmm. She's dead.
She ain't dead.
She is dead.
That was too easy. She's too evil.
So what does she do?
You have a whole
So what is
person.
This woman is a doctor, right? Well, she's a psychologist or whatever, but you do take medical. She has some medical training, right? You have to be a psychologist. She's not dumb.
Okay.
The woman just came to try to kill her.
Look.
Do you think she tied her up?
Look, we have somebody predicting Jane and who she was, and it says she could be stopped.
Uh-huh.
We don't know how she could be stopped. I don't know that psychologist is the one to stop her.
I can't see her tying her up and keeping her in prison.
Who? The psychologist?
Yeah.
She would. Why wouldn't she? But I didn't say that she did that. I said that you're leaving her. We left her in the shower.
Oh yeah, because that's the last we saw there.
That's the last we saw.
We haven't seen the doctor. I thought that. Oh my bad. So we'll see what happens. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Anyhow.
She gotta. I just hope she finishes the job. She worked quick.
She didn't. We didn't see that.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it for our. You got any more you want to talk about for Paradise, or is that it?
That was it.
That was it. We covered it really well.
Yeah.
All right.
I think so.
Okay.
So we're gonna watch next week's episode, and we're gonna get back to you.
All right.
Look
out for more Sterling K. Brown interviews.
Yeah.
Let him entertain you. He's wonderful.
All right.
Well,
cool. That's it
for the Tally of Pharaoh
our Paradise recap.
Yeah. See ya.
See y'all later.